I think that was enough to deal with them. Oh yes, that was. That's orcs you're talking to. That's what happens when you mess with orcs. We're gonna put... We're gonna try to resurrect. Resurrect whom? Yeah, just screw sisters. You get target all the time. We're just gonna resurrect some orcs. We're gonna put our crossbowmen right here to make a defensive formations for sisters, so we don't lose any more. We don't need to lose any more at this point. So now, fermenters, due to their size, they cannot reach them. They can. What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. They do. I for some reason I thought that therefore they are stuck of which has 4 squares size. Okay, anyway, just lost another one. We're just gonna go ahead and kill him. That would work if I would be more perceptive. We lost 1 sentinel, 3 sisters, 2 orcs. We killed 5 tormentors, 15 maniacs, and we received 645 experience. I'm gonna go ahead and capture all the mines. Okay, that is done. There's gonna be a little cutscene, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, that's crystal cover, and look at this. I am in control of the cutscene. I can move the pop-up screen wherever I want. Good, we got some more experience. Good, now we should go. We should just rush to this cave. We're gonna go ahead and open this window. Hire all of our creatures. Just keep going. By pressing the space bar. Yeah, shortcut.
These caves are now haunted by...
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead now and explore these caves. That's ghouls. Finally we see some undead creatures. I would say ghouls are one of the creepiest units I've seen so far. Especially the upgraded ghouls. They look not like they would look in Heroes 5 or anything of the kind. They look a lot like they appeared in Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Right? They're aggressive, fast, weird looking. They don't talk much. They're not very friendly either. Okay, we got 7 of them. We're gonna heal the orcs. I don't want to lose any more orcs. That's enough. That's enough casualties. We're gonna go ahead with sentinels on the front. Archers attack again. And yes, that is a victory without casualties. That is so satisfactory. I love when it happens. But in this game it's much harder to perform than in Heroes 5, Heroes 3, these games. Okay, we got Warhorn of the Legion, Mage and Artifact, set items. Set item. You put it in a pocket slot, it gives you +1 leadership, elite creatures production is increased by 1 per week. It's gigantic bonus, right? Then we have Regent's Set. Excuse me. If we gather these items, we will get set bonus for 2 items, 4 or 6 items. Increase weekly growth of core creatures, weekly growth of elite creatures, and weekly growth of champion creatures.
Nice.
And indeed, it is a nice horn. Now we take the experience from the chest, and we just get level up, right? How good is that? We get some more magic power, some more might defense, and so we get like balanced development. Our skill points. You know what? I don't want to spend the skill point this time because all the trees are locked. I would like to see in the next map if they will feel they are locked.
What is this?
Oh, such a bastard. Forpin in front of us and just starts talking with us. We're not even friends.
I pity you, Togo.
So let's go ahead and attack army of trivial necropolis creatures. We have 17 ghosts against us and 12 skeletons. Well, let's start off by saying that skeletons are asses. That's the bottom line. They're healthier than before. They are hard to hit with ranged damage, and they are freaking damaging, right? What else to say? Let's just try to kill some of them. We want to put our orcs right here, so they don't get within the range of a ghost, even if they desire to attack them. And use the next one for defense. Perfect. Perfect. Ghosts decide to do... Oh, of course, why don't we heal our units? That's what we do, yeah, because we're ghosts. Bastards. Okay, so we put our sentinels to cover our forces. They attack them and decrease their movement speed. We're gonna try to pummel enemy forces with our... Now that since we applied one buff already, why not apply another one? The heroism on the orcs. Now orcs are unstoppable death machine. Unstoppable that is if they don't ensnare them. Web and spears, reduce movement by 1 for 1/3. Okay? Have to live with that, what else to do? So we attack the enemy ghosts. Ghosts, go ahead and keep healing them, which is great. That is so exciting. Why don't we stay there and heal? Our guys will go ahead and join the combat, now that there's not much of a reason to stay behind, because next turn enemy forces will be... Okay, we're gonna heal the orcs. Even a little bit, it doesn't matter, it's useful still. And we're just gonna use the next turn to defend. Okay, they attacked us and they ensnared us again. We're gonna move, we're gonna attack, we're gonna use... what we're gonna use? We're gonna use increased defense and improved retaliation on orcs, because I think the orcs will be the major, the most attacked unit in this state. Oh, ghosts actually decide to move all the way back to our core creatures, which is fine. We just need a way to deal with it. Skeletons will die, that's correct, that is accurate. There's nothing that stops orcs when they reach close combat. The skeletons are dead. Now we have to think what we're gonna do with these ghosts which are on the major offense to our positions. We're gonna attack them with the spearmen, neglecting their retaliation, right, on spearmen, which are very well defended. We're gonna use sisters to attack to bring magical damage on them, now that they don't have any retaliation. Very good. They also get high morale. No, they didn't. Sorry, my mistake. So now we shall attack them. We shall use our hero, strike the ghosts, and attack them with archers. Now, such small number of ghosts, 4 ghosts left out of 12, if I'm correct, will not be able to deal as much damage. So we don't worry about it so much. They weren't even able to kill these archers, right? Even one archer, which is perfect for us in this state. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish them off, or we shall heal whomever needs resurrections, which are sentinels. We're gonna resurrect one sentinel to decrease our losses. Sentinels will attack the ghosts and kill all of them, which is a success. So we lost 3 sentinels in this entire combat, if I'm not mistaken. Very good. This is victory. We lost 3 sentinels, we got 524 experience points, 17 ghosts got demolished, and 12 skeletons got torn to pieces by orcs. Very good. Now we get the artifact, Sandals of the Swift Journey, +2 hero land movement. Very good. Now our hero has a whole bunch of equipment on him. Ring of Swiftness, Sandals of the Swift Journey, Warhorn of the Legion, 4-leaf clover, Cave of Protection. Oh, I just noticed they actually have the color coding, right? Minor artifact is white, major artifact is blue. And for now we don't have anything else. Perhaps there's going to be legendary artifacts or something of the kind. Let's go ahead right here and... Okay, there's a crypt. Pyramid. A necromancer army is protected in one of their holy cities. Where there are holy cities, there are usually precious relics. Where the relics will be the crossbowmen, right? We're gonna go ahead and risk to attack them. In order to get the reward for that. It's not gonna be easy because now enemy forces have vampires additionally to all the previously encountered forces, which are ghouls, skeletons, ghosts. Now we also have vampires. Vampires are higher tier units and are usually harder to deal with in previous games of the series and now as well. We will try to... Let me just think a little. We're gonna go ahead and try to demolish enemy ranged units at this point. As much as we can. The less they are, the less we have to worry about them. Okay. Ghosts are trying to heal them to their limited abilities, however, will not stop us very much. We're gonna attempt to attack the vampires with our orcs. Orcs are getting gigantic amount of damage, and it should be enough to kill at least one vampire. Now, we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, we can actually use our spells to damage enemy creatures. That's interesting. However, the damage is not enough. We're just gonna go ahead and behind and stay there. Sentinels will be used for support. Ah, I thought I'm controlling sentinels. I'm very... Oh, in a bad position. Okay, all are ensnared. Yeah, that's so much fun. Okay, at least vampires don't deal. How do you call it? Damage which cannot be retaliated. We're gonna use the increased initiative on orcs, forcing them to walk next turn. That's what we want. Now we're gonna go ahead and demolish these ghouls as much as we can, decreasing the threat for our behind lines. Orcs are so capable in combat. They're just extremely capable creatures. Now the ghost is healing ghouls while damaging the orcs. That's the way spell works. Dark magic, damaging light magic, as well as healing undead creatures. The same way the light magic works. It heals living creatures, right? Positive creatures, creatures of light, let's say, not demons or anything, creatures of light, and it deals damage to anything which is unholy. Okay, that is good. I'll just go ahead and kill these ghosts. Now, let's put the sentinels on defend and use our healing abilities to resurrect. Yeah, so much for resurrection. Well, at least there's only one skeleton left. That's really not a challenge anymore. So that he can do anything. In the next turn we're gonna select special hero attack and just finish off the skeleton. Thus, we won the combat by having the minimal casualties we could have been able to do. We lost one orc, gained 584 experience points, 12 ghouls, 12 ghouls were fallen, 6 skeletons, 6 ghosts, and 2 vampires. Which is successful. We also get a reward of 10 units of marksman. Very good. Now we're just gonna advance further inside the cave. Just go ahead and go. Okay, another crowd of undead, but protecting the artifact. We're really not stimulated to ignore them, so we should go ahead and try to kill them. Because the artifact... Artifacts are important. Dragon Vein provides +5 mana to the hero if a controlled creature stands on top of the turn, on the start of the turn. Wow, that's interesting. That's one of this randomized how do you call them? Events? We're gonna use Russian orcs. Randomized tiles, right, on the tile set, on the land. We're gonna go ahead and throw orcs in peril. I'm gonna wait for orcs. We're gonna shoot the ghosts. Psychological solution. We killed one of them. Very good. Ghouls gonna fall apart under attacks of orcs anyway. No point to bother. Oh, well, Ghost's gonna resurrect anyway. No point to bother, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and move the sisters behind the line so they don't get very damaged. Again, the same logic, right? And put the sentinels in front to protect all of them. The horrible damage was avoided because of our formation, right? Look how important the formation is. Gonna go ahead as close as possible to the enemy archers, to the enemy support units, which are ghosts and skeletons, and kill some ghouls. Very good. Now, as we open the turn, we will put heroic, however it's called, heroic something on our orcs. We're gonna use our marksmen to attack ghouls. Not sure if it's the best solution though, but we're gonna... Oh yes, it is the best. We're gonna kill them. Our archers just dealt with the ghouls. Now orcs are free to focus on the enemy support units, such as ghosts and skeletons. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the ghosts, knowing that skeletons are ineffective in close combat, right? Which means once someone is on top of them, like right now, they won't be able to do much of anything. We're gonna defend. We're gonna put orcs in defense and heal anything that needs healing, which are orcs at this point. We should try not to lose many of them, right? But then sometimes it just cannot be avoided. Now, skeletons are unable to deal enough damage, as was said before, and just get demolished by orcs. They are not damaged in faraway combat, but orcs, being superior unit in a melee, deal with them quite easily. Now our archer's gonna mop up the remains. Yes, and so we did it. I hope we did it without losses, because it's just so cool to win combats without casualties. Okay, we got 574 experience, we had no casualties, we demolished 19 skeletons, 10 ghouls and 5 ghosts. Perfect, that is so exciting. It doesn't happen so often, but every time it does. Okay, another. You have found one artifact. All-Seen Crown. Minor artifact set items. +1 scouting radius. All experience gained by heroes increased by 2%. It's also set items, you see. So, as you're gonna accumulate items from one set, you will be able to gather this set and use it to your benefit. Great. Now we're gonna go ahead and attack trivial maniacs. What else to do, right? Let's attack them. Oh, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the extended log. Oh, I'm actually gonna bother your vision. I'm not gonna do that. So we have maniacs. Maniacs, being units of close combat, they will try to reach us as fast as possible. So the general idea will be to demolish as much of them as we can before they reach us. There's 12 of them in total. 12 of them in total. And as much as we kill on their approach to us, that's the least we have to deal when they actually approach our archers, which they're gonna attack. They're gonna attack archers, they're gonna attack marksmen, crossbowmen, and sisters. Okay. Orcs gonna mop up the remains, since they are close enough now. Not the best idea to do that at this point. We're gonna go ahead and kill maniacs with sentinels. In general, you don't wanna face melee specialized units with support mages when you don't have sufficient numbers. It's not wise and it's very risky. No point to lose important units to this encounters like this. So we're gonna go ahead and use the hero attack on this maniacs and mop up the remains with the archers. Okay, now we won the combat without suffering any casualties. That's great. Everyone's happy, cheating. We got 195 experience, we killed 12 maniacs and we didn't suffer any casualties. Impressive General 2. Adventure, win 25 combat in a row with your main hero, 300 points earned. Okay. That's great. Oh, I forgot to pick up this stuff. Not that we will need this stuff. We have to talk with this hero, which is actually a ghost.
Is that you told? Beware, Elrath and his
He's not in a good mood. We're just gonna skip this and go ahead to pick up the treasure chest, which we don't have enough movement points, so we're gonna keep our experience. Notice how you get more experience even from the treasure chest if you have how are they called? Artifacts for experience, increased experience equipped. Very effective, very nice, very fresh, right? Not really fresh, just effective. Just gonna go ahead and attempt to put rush on maulers. Have to get in a tight formation in order not to get demolished by these skeletons. Orcs just gonna go straight ahead in attempt to kill these skeletons. High morale, high morale. No high morale. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna move. We will, I suppose, attack like this. Yeah, that's enough. It's horrible, we lost one orc and they also get slowed down. We're gonna attempt to heal the orcs and resurrect one of them. Well, that's a success, it's enough success to do that. That's horrible placement. Shouldn't be a problem though, seeing that the skeletons are so focused on killing the orcs. Okay. Gonna go ahead and apply stand your ground on orcs, so they don't get so damaged and destroyed on their approaching. Pistols. Now we're gonna go ahead and reach them with. We're gonna go ahead and reach the skeletons with orcs. Orcs being lucky, killing most of the skeletons.